Hello, guys. So I just wanted to talk to y'all for a little bit about everything that's going on. Um, I know it's more than me that's worried about everything that's going on and how the virus is impacting your cities, your states, jobs, and everything. I just want to tell y'all, stay calm. Stay calm. I stay safe. Take care of your family. You know what it takes to try and prevent this thing that's going around. I don't think I can say it on YouTube because they taken down some of the videos that mention the name of the virus that's going around. So just take care of your family. Take care of yourself. Follow the rules and guidelines of everything. And eventually we're going to get it past this. This is not something that's going to last forever. This is not something that we're going to have to deal with forever. So just know that you're not alone. You're not the only one that's scared. You're not the only one that's stressed out. You're not the only one that lost their job, because as of now, my husband is dealing with the effect of everything that's going on. He has been laid off from his job, and currently my kids are out of school. I'm sure if you have kids, your kids are probably out of school too. And we're dealing with that, We just have to deal with it. We have to pull through. But this is more reason, and I'm kind of tired because I'm walking around, but this is more reason why we should all have an emergency fund set up. It is so important to not fall victim to not saving for emergencies just like this. I have not always saved for emergency because I felt like I got a job. If an emergency come up, I could pay for it. But nobody predicted losing their job. Nobody thought that, having an emergency fund was going to be covering the fact that they actually lost their job. When you think of emergency fund, or when I think of an emergency fund, I actually think of the fact that if my car breaks down, then I have to get it fixed. If my kids wanted to sign up for some kind of games or something, and if I did not really have the money at the time, then okay, I can pull money from my emergency fund to take care of that. Or if my electric get cut off, or if somebody's electric get cut off, I can help them in some type of way to help pay for that, so it'll lift the burden for somebody else. Like, I know that you probably shouldn't pay for somebody else's electric bill or gas bill, but emergency fund is for yourself. I get that. Well, that is true. But I also believe that taking care of other people when you can is a blessing. So I always look to have an emergency fund. It's just in case something happened with my family, my house, my car, my rental property, and also if I can help family members out. So if you have not started saving for emergency, this is a great time to start saving. The government is going to send out stimulus checks for single people. They're sending out $1,200 for married couples. They send out $2,400, I think. Yeah, I think $2,400. And if you have kids, you're getting an extra $500. Make use of that. Don't just go out and spend it on anything. Be careful how you spend that, because who knew that we'll be, in a time like we are now? Who knew that at this point in time we'll be going through a pandemic? We can't predict those kind of things. So therefore, we should always save for whatever may happen. And I suggest saving for 3 to 6 months of your bills. Like, if something happened, that you could pay all your bills for at least 3 months, at the most 6 months. Some people say a year. Like, if you could save enough to save for emergencies up to a year, then that's great. That's good for you. But I say 6 months. Anything that I have that I can save more than 6 months, I'm gonna invest it. I'm an investor. I have been an investor since 2017. I can tell you one thing, I haven't been a very good investor because from 2017, you learn. You're just learning day by day by day. You don't just automatically know how to invest. So the first thing I recommend, if you get enough to save for emergency for 3 to 6 months, three to 6 months of your bills, start investing. Start putting money in the stock market. It's so many brokerages you can choose from online, such as M1 Finance, Webull, Robinhood, Fidelity. It's so many brokerages out there. Betterment. Just pick one and start. You don't have to know how to invest to start investing. If you don't know how to invest, do not pick individual stock. That's the worst thing you can do. Do not pick individual stock. If you don't know how to invest, or you're concerned that you might not be successful at investing, the best thing you can do is start with what is it called? I'm sorry, I'm out of breath. Like the S&P 500. Start with funds like that. Don't pick individual stocks. Start with funds like the S&P 500 is pretty good. VTI is pretty good. It's so many more that you could choose from. So get a ETF that has many stocks inserted into one basic fund and start investing like that. Start that way, because if you don't have nothing to fall back on, the government can only help us so much. We have to learn how to help ourselves. The government is not there to always be there when we fall. You have to be willing to help yourself. You cannot depend on the government. And a lot of people do. And I know a lot of people don't have a choice. So I'm not trying to criticize anybody that's disabled or just cannot work. I'm not saying to those people what I'm saying to the ones that actually can work. Do not depend on the government. We have to be able to take care of ourselves, take care of our own families. I have 5 boys, and it's tough. It's tough to be the only one working in your home and still have to take care of your family. But I do it. I knew each time that I had a child that I was going to eventually have to be the one that have to take care of my kids. Nobody's going to take care of my kids the way I want my kids to be taken care of but me. So therefore, when you get this stimulus check, do not spend it on that iPhone 11 or something that you always been wanting. Do not spend it on those Jordans, those limited edition Jordans that you always been wanting. Find something to invest it in. If you haven't saved it for your emergency fund, this is a great start. Don't just waste the money. And I know it's not my money, and I cannot tell y'all what to do with your money, but don't waste it. Do something that's going to take care of you and your family long term. And spending it on those things, it's not going to be it. We have to take care of ourselves. So I'm just here to vent and talk about the stimulus check that the government is giving us. I have my emergency fund set up for, I think, at least 3 months, maybe 4 months. I'm going to invest mine. I'm going to invest all, after I split it with my husband, all $1,200 of my money and whatever I get for my kids. It's going to be an investment. Anything that I'm investing is going to ultimately go to my kids if something happens. I'm going to always be here for my kids. If I'm alive, I'm going to always be able to help my kids. I'm going to always try to put myself in a position to help my kids. But if something happened to me, I'm going to leave my kids something. I am not the selfish type or the one that feels like, well, if I'm not living, I can't spend the money. If I'm not living, then one of my kids, one of my grandkids, somebody's going to continue living. And I need to be able to help them not go through some of the things that I went through when I was growing up. So that's all, guys. If you like this video, press the like button, Share it with friends. If you have any questions about anything I said or what I'm investing in or some of the brokerage that I was talking about, shoot me a question underneath the comment section and I'll answer it. So I just hope everybody have a great day. I'm having a pretty good day. Just out walking. So guys, like, share the video, and have a great day. Bye. Thank you.